wise man once said, "Do not worry about the things that you cannot change, but work hard to change the things that you can." How long you stay on this earth is not up to you, but how well you live it is all up to you. And most of it, or a lot of it, is riding on your lifestyle. Having the right information about your lifestyle is very important, and it makes a lot of difference. So on today's episode, we will come to understand why stroke is rising in the middle-aged population and what we can do to prevent it or keep it under control. We'll meet a woman, I call her the strong woman, who has taken 2 hits that changed her life when it comes to her health, but she remained hopeful. We'll have some jiggies with our fitness coach. Today is full of fun and education. Don't go anywhere. Remember, this show is proudly brought to you by Vodafone. The future is exciting. Ready? Welcome back. We have Dr. Folson and Dr. Yali right here. They're looking splendid as usual.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really like their trainers though.
Like
it's more comfortable than my heels.
We need the exercise now.
Sam, mo ya de, dan mo ya de. Mo ya de.
Akao.
Aye.
Sam. Me de of you.
Oh, and yeah, you see and say we feel near wa.
Yeah, encourage the audience. No, so many beauty.
Omunye bi ebe
he. By the end of this season, dear.
Esam ye there.
You better build trainers near you. Now I join you.
Hey, let's see what we picked up from our social media regarding health myths. Hey, Gary Asami. Gary Ayedi. Ebi anu na ma Dr. Yalisha's person no.
Hacho.
Enye Gary was secondary school.
Because mindi Gary kada.
Hey.
Debi.
We are Ghana ni.
Debi minya Ghana.
Doc.
Ade.
No kra na, ode no.
Patanya ne kra.
Okay. Na ni ankasa no. It is saying
so to the best of our knowledge, I agree. Gary has very little to do with the eyesight.
Okay.
We have vitamins that enhance eyesight, which is not in Gary.
Okay.
That's for starters.
Okay.
Good. But those vitamins are not in yam either. So the baseline is the component of Gary is predominantly starch. But as to it affecting adversely your eyesight, it's totally false.
Dr. Folson, I didn't say too much. You see, him say too much of everything is bad. Too much now, him say vitamin C, Dr. Yali can enemy.
Oh, Debbie, I mean, so generally, Udi Gary too much crying, you know, Kwana Udi. I'm assuming that you eat all the other things that have the vitamins.
Kashit.
Oh,
favorite.
Serious?
Gashit, you add sardine.
2 a.m.
Sardine and a vegetable oil.
Okay. It's a balance.
But truthfully, for eyesight today, you need the fruits, the veggies, the vitamins to help. Gary is starch, like you said. It's energy giving. And usually when you eat it and you work out or you do your regular activities, you're able to burn it off. I think the way I think now Gary, I say, powder bisa and kofofo say betumi ama weni, but really no.
I mean, can do in French. Is your name the brothalized way of saying Gary?
Cassava flakes.
Oh, and what
cassava
flakes. Menya Ghana.
Menya Ghana ni ampa. Menya Ghana ni ampa.
And so cassava flakes and then dibi. Di cassava flakes. Gary name say me.
Ondi Gary, ondi
cassava flakes.
Ayo. For yo. Sani ya kai ni ho asemi. Imagine say when you know a cup, and now just one other part of your body cup. It can ruin a lot of things in your life. Now can mienu a cup, not in a matter of years, but in a matter of months. Betimi asay bibia. Sa asem no ana to mama bi e friend na nama. E ma ne hwe ni business. Na warrior eye basa. Ni nkwala enim kro behu anopa kra no. Na bon.
I was in school when it all started. I think I had closed from class one day and then I had a call from her. She told me she had a ball at her leg.
Nti ho na mede ade wo mu na me treat ne kama me na me ye. Nti di 3 days na afa ade no ahyase e bon e yinka. Mantana so na me de ko hospital. Kumasi South atonso agogo. Nti mu treat bia na ade no fra na iguso efro.
After some time, she called back complaining again. So coming back, I saw it had become very serious.
First time me kwende o man kan hwe. O ma me nro. Be no no moyin. Nti e kira me kwada ahokora no. No mu treat na me kwa cha me say diabetes. Nti mo sha say treat me diabetes nro. Obi abehwe me a odisu. Ana odipie. Me me nyina ahwe me a wo mu disu. Fiefo ba yesu ntame a minimu se menye yie. Nti e kira mo ka so mbetwa na no. Ibi so amoso mu twa metana ase na mo se metana ase na me se ni omu ntwa nti manage so mu ko twa na no
emra doctor na ka se obetwa na nan no in fact e ho de abe mama emra sunye kra na ese o se we transfer because ese mi jai duma na me ko tana no nkwala enso ko school nti na ese na koye din amame.
Ne momu twawe ya ade tin ya me hu se me na yesin de no kwaro ni me were ho papa nti na afa anka me pri wo se me wu a anka beboa me so me fro wo na wo no wa ama nti omu twaye na chi na eya ene se be 3 months ni da kwawe mo ho me hu se mani no ehu ade kituwa bi na me sha se tietie mo fra me ma no.
But we thought she was lying about it, so it was in the evening that we realized she really could not see. So we took her to the hospital the following day. The doctor gave us some medication and told us she would be fine. But then still, so we were asked to go and take scan to know exactly what was wrong with her. So we went to the hospital for the scan and they told us there is this fluid in the head that is blocking the blood and water from flowing to her eyes for her to see.
The local hospital treat intimi enyi na say nani no esa video mu hwe. Ebi twa na nan na nso asai fra no e de tutu abo so de den abeto me so pa because me an obi a ese me ko na me ba na sese no so ese me tran ho ese na me hwe no nti ese amana ya den ama me papa
bisa kama na kami kunu kura esa na esa me yare ye na woja na adwuma to ho na panyi ko school kitwa yi susa bata na tama hospital na wo hwe me akoni abenti woja na adwuma to ho nti yeyi me fi hospital na no so adwuma no e free ne nsa esa so no ye company bi adwuma nya na adwuma nti na musoma be seen there one said then you are be any intima me yari ba ya nya or how baby ya me so.
So after losing his job, it's more or less like I'm the one taking care of her. Taking care of my mother and my little sister has been a little bit of challenge because we are actually relying on my service allowance and it has not been easy financially. I was looking for ways and means to help her get her limp so that at least she would be able to work and then help us with living. Fortunately, I had one of these people I talked to and then he told me he would help me. So it was through him I got to know of Vodafone.
I manage pa se Vodafone for. I say I'm best friend and I know so I'm a fan of Kenya. I'll be into your capri.
Akume die ruso papa meni aje. Amama hwam de teme kan ne se Nyankopon. Enhya Vodafone adwumakuo ni nyina.
Yo, neba ne sen. Na diabetes to me ma obi na yes me emergency atwansa.
Okay, so it's a very common disease currently, diabetes. Prevalence, such as the number of people who have diabetes in Ghana is constantly on the rise.
Okay.
Because of saying a lifestyle as a son. Our jobs are now more sedentary. We stopped going to the farm. We all have white collar jobs. Your office, your snakam, so it's more common these days. Now diabetes basically just say your body is unable to regulate the sugar very well. Into sugar never body it's high. Now when it's high, Sana, it causes so many problems.
Wow.
It causes problems with your blood vessels, with nerves, so any problem. Even with cells na fighting infection, your immune cells in the blood, any problem. So you realize that over a long time there are effects that this comes. Now, mommy, so the same year you find out she probably had a little sore. Maybe because she's not feeling very well, so she had a little sore and it's extended.
Exactly.
Maybe the place became black and started growing black and around. So what I'm talking about are gangrene. So when we say a part of the body is gangrenous, near chen say ewu.
Oh.
Ewu. Long and short say that part of the body, even though in continuation with the rest of the body, ewu. Now, so from where I stand Jesus Christ and Kwana di ewu. Utuman yeding about back to life.
Okay.
So there are solutions, but Dr. Folsom,
Yes,
my kaka.
Office solutions. But before we can solutions, one say me. You can say na mami no kase. I said in fra na nefro. Nti gangrene ya ukan ye brofo kase ye a just ade ewu no. Ade ni tumi wu na ewu fra na say dem because ade fra say de nne nke our life. I say gogomi bi na. But
okay, so fro can mean many things, but from my experience with diabetes, I want to mention a few things that the patients complain about that is really interpreted as fro.
Okay.
Well, first of all, they get what we call neuropathy. Neuropathy means that intina echo nine hona ema utumi sense nyamano. Diabetes ma enye juma papa.
Into the utina onte.
Exactly. Into bonso otia bibiso we prakro ohun we tia jaso ohun onya krua eche and sana when who say oh there's a sore that needs my attention. So that's what we call neuropathy, and diabetes is a champion in causing neuropathy. Second thing is arteriopathy. And also intina edi moja enna moja na mu ko nine mu no so emu to miss you. Because diabetes is associated with its cousins, hypertension, and high cholesterol. And all these together will cause the blood vessels to narrow. Inti okwanga moja fem The conani mono I narrower and narrower. And life is in the blood. So all the tissues in your legs receive oxygen, they receive nutrition, they receive whatever they need through the blood. So if this is narrowed and you're not getting enough, then the tissues have a tendency to die off. And that's the beginning of ulcers and eventually gangrene. And gangrene tends to extend depending on how much of the blood vessels you've lost or how extensive the neuropathy is.
Wow.
Having said that, I mean, it sounds very dire, but there are a lot of things that both patients and their physicians or their caregivers can do to be able to notice this early and then to mitigate it so that it doesn't get to the stage, unfortunately, that this patient had. So patients are first of all entreated to watch their legs.
Okay.
You see, every day you're supposed to examine your foot. You're
Diabetes
supposed to you put your leg on your, in between your toes. It gives you the opportunity to look in between your toes, to examine your leg. You need to moisturize your leg well because dryness also predisposes to cuts, and cuts which don't heal well because blood supply is poor will predispose to ulcers and eventually gangrene.
Wow.
So those are a few basic things that you can do. Then your caregiver will also be a part of the assessment and also be examine one night so and say patients diabetic clinic patients go choke my physicians know to examine every patient's leg. So the onus really is on you, the patient, to actively look out for these things. And when you do find them, you should seek early treatment.
Wow.
So the doctors will do all kinds of tests. They can test whether you are beginning to lose the sensation because of nerve problems. There are tests that we can do to screen your blood vessels to see whether they are getting narrower or narrower.
Wow.
So that we can pick these things up early. And then to crown it all, if it does happen that unfortunately you develop gangrene or the ulcer is too extensive to treat medically,
yes.
Please don't say I'll die with my leg. Well, there is life after amputation. You don't have to lose your life because you have gangrene. If you get the amputation, there are prostheses like we found out, and you can regain your life and you can be productive. But it doesn't have to be the end of your life if you lose a limb. But importantly, try and prevent it as much as you can.
Yes, say I try.
Now to add to that, we are age man. Quite a number of patients they've been amputated.
Okay.
Now amputation the crown, you're different levels. Ibo bano, 92 be a dB actual small. We could just take the big toe off, take good care of the rest of the leg, and the chances are that you will heal.
You will heal.
Even there be in little toe, big toe, whatever. There be in then, like you were saying, na airflow. Into a fuba na baby do her. Then now it's literally at your ankle. Into ankle no. Yes, so me yi ewo and blow the knee out. That's the below knee amputation. Yi ewo how more. There be me. Now the infection is there. Na airflow, na airba. So sometimes we can give you an above knee amputation. And that one no life was away no. She was a below knee, so she was able to put her knee down and sort of crawl her away. Yeah. But when this goes up, we're going to be an above knee, and that's more difficult. Even the help that comes after that, is more difficult. Let me be quick to add, say, to not get here when it's picked up early. Your first episode of diabetes crisis at the hospital, you more withdraw. Because you say tickets come every month. Doctor Bekachro. I told I'm a Christian. I'm sure you are too.
We all are.
But what the urban secretary said, come for medicine. What the bra? Let's follow you up so that you don't get to this point. Saying that, Dr. Forson, the effects are all over. Now, I'm sure say by the time a season will end, Vodafone will bring somebody to talk to us on diabetes so that we can all understand diabetes very well.
Eh, mama yanko, yakasi embra mama yanko. Why? Na sad ni na suncha. But so diabetes, only diabetes. People nante mu ye. Nyempa nante mu ye. Na teacher diabetes anu ahwe ni ye. Mo ko hospital. Yanko break akra. welcome back. Edru Sam Rena ye ne doctor mu a doctor no bekasa. Na doctor ne bekasa no. Eba wunti mu nyoma, wa adwene na brain no nyoma no. Ana wo spine no spinal cord no. Sa nyoma nketenkete no. Ana akese no egina de bia wo hwe so. Ono hwe ni nyina so. Owo kolebu. Na kolebu so mo stroke unit wo ho. Ono ye panyimu ohwe so e wo ho. Your friend Dr. Odro Nkrumah. Doctor, welcome to Vodafone Healthline.
Thank you very much.
Doctor, bibichiri ya drink kakra. Tina ya dan to awe. Na say no. But it's obi already 25, 30. Ebia even crabro so 40 when you stroke. Inso ka first no, ana tete no. 80 no mo no mabo mo bra die no manya stroke. Ana say bia 25 ni bia na nya stroke na e fi say stroke.
Right.
Inti stroke no kra na ene den na sa asem na no kra na.
Me da si bebre say wa frame is my mobile program so. You can stroke generally no the word stroke maybe me mixing the Vodafone yes. You can stroke it's if you word strike. Like yes. So
okay.
Generally stroke Arabia a seal super coupe. Yes. The area
no warning.
A lot of times. And pain be brave and more warning sign. And it's quite you're quite sudden. Be a preoccupied say be who meeting say who kasa who be one be a wafadwi want to be in kasa e be everybody nyina so say yes a day yes but stroke no yare be a wo efi adwi mu enti se wo hwe infoni a adwi no na e wo soro no
okay
enti
say nipa adwi ntie
yes
amoamoa
pepe
normal
normal amoamoa because se umwana utumi efa vibrate together chiza obebi mu na adwi no so na control bibia e wo ye nipa duani mu anti efa the main blood supply and I say moja e mana honde e di nduane ba no efi akoma no mu nti wo hwe line kokko na efi akoma no mu e na ekọ adwi no mu na
kokko ni moja no
yes na dia ba ko wa adwi no hu ni say adwi no is special in a way it use only glucose for energy
sa
and glucose no so usually no moja no mu you know and edico and you no any oxygen as in from my home komu no and then beboa adwenu mani ye adwuma
glucose
any oxygen all right and the other problem is glucose no usually adwenu in stock enti bibia ebesi moja na eko adwenu mu no ebe interrupted and I say ebetwa
okay
brain no ye affected very quickly because they need any support elsewhere to say be sometimes the other part of the body no to be converted other sources of food into energy but the brain does only glucose. Yes, we believe I can say the brain is quite vulnerable when it comes to interruption in the blood supply because moja no na dey in your way na e dey bre adwenu ma e dey ejuma
okay
and your car stroke what basically happens is that there are two types.
Okay.
Either say entino and I say tubes are edimoja ne call adwene mu no.
Okay.
A be blocked. Okay. As in which emphonia want me right here.
I block it.
And I say enyo bi etumi sisi ewo intino mu and I say blood vessels no mu. Omo tumi yembre. Yes, as moja no and I said to me embre no not necessarily say soft.
Okay.
But sometimes no usually normally a bit elastic.
Okay.
And it's a command pump blood now. They can actually soak the pressure and propel it up.
Okay.
But we have certain conditions maybe a bit can it me sometimes a bit more harder than usual. So a year easier to rupture. So say a rupture and I say paya. That is the picture you have to your side.
Okay.
It's a leaky mojano. Yes. A leaky mojano into adrenal. Now, any of these two scenarios and a few others, what basically will happen is that then there is interruption in the blood supply to the brain. And then very quickly, once you don't have the oxygen, the glucose, the cells in the brain and I say neurons no start to say ewu.
Okay.
And as earlier on discussed here, and they said there's no storage within the brain cells itself. Until once this interruption happens, the brain cells die very quickly.
Wow.
Until we are in our side, like I said, time is brain. So time is brain. I just say it's maybe a stroke yes here in the hujumano. And I do yes, area na affect no ewuba.
Okay.
Yes. So stroke basically is a dream problem a manifesting the manifesting one so basically is because adrenaline control bibia.
Okay.
Yes. So be ma wonsa so be kasao.
So be srekra.
Thank you very much. Precisely.
Wow.
So me kasa kra ma obeti ase say we Mr. Bra. In adrenaline control
okay.
It depending on which part of the brain is affected. It is a washer enimno a baby who say speech. Baby who coordination.
Kasano.
Yes. Yes. Baby vision. Yes. Until okay. Obi to minya stroke. Woni tiri na dwemu baby a. Ne ni adwuma. Connections to the brain are all working, but that side of the brain are interpreting images ni adwuma. Until ne ni gusu there and I say but obi ohun e fa bi. Until obi say obi on na say ya na de ne fa akobo epun.
Oh.
So stroke manifests in various ways depending on
language wa how they sorry say me twa no na na emwa nti tumi ba so obi betumi nya stroke kra na fe kasa na on kan on tia se bi
yeah yes on tia se
yo doc no say busa question bi beginning no say the ones that they get when they are 25 or younger is it the same thing you are describing? It doesn't matter the age they now the same now describe it training.
Okay, but that's it. So may I answer in two parts.
Okay.
Usually your stroke is see our younger age groups more. Now and no a lot of time cover by and I said the risk or the things that cause this type of stroke sometimes are a bit different and they're in the minority. Okay. But having said that, the main risk factor,
the neighbor.
Yes, bibia a war on a we likely say ube develop stroke no. Say be wa yet say war on once a war ube stroke no. But say on o chance to say ube to develop that condition is high. Yes. Nti a risk factor a mass stroke ba number 1 any hypertension.
Sir?
Yes. Some embrebe atwemu ko hypertension at say na we stroke ya obeka say oh Thank you very much. But since here, things have changed.
Okay.
So, although over 30 years, so a 30-year, 25-year-old can get a stroke now, not because of in your maybe I say a mass stroke about on kwalamo and your common, but because of the common risk factors is here, which is hypertension, or maybe diabetes or cholesterol-related problems.
Okay.
Yes.
Hypertension, diabetes, and now
cholesterol. Yes, those are the main. Oh yes, almost yeah. Every friends are down for and our cousins. Wow. Sometimes no bit me about I would never and we never get the others, but on a lot of other occasions, they coexist. Yes. So maybe I will call a metabolic side now. Yeah, but sure, like it's a complex that sometimes come together. Yes. So if I should give you an example, you share a stroke patient profile, and almost a third, just a funny part, me and so Pierre back home, when you stroke, or you're 50 or below.
Wow.
Yes. And then the mass strokes is here, a young who know in our environment. That's number 1 because it's happening in relatively younger age groups. Number 2, the incidence, and I say senior. It is on the increase because problems yes, because problems with hypertension is also on the rise because your lifestyle system more frequent or more common. Truly. And then of course stroke comes out of it.
Doc, what's here all of a sudden? time down, the longer I don't know trust the more our brain no ye we. Into no 2 questions. A bed no who say obi or jina when him onya stroke at that moment into yen rational. Time send or war answer obedru why be obenya recovery. And I say onya recovery da, you know, me see tools by any 3.
Okay. No problem. All right. Into yes, any me kind stroke usually is a sudden onset thing. I did see precope. Aha. Obi a wenye bibia will attest to that, you know. Sometimes no be a obey lucky, a be born kai kakra. Obi wo ho a no no another type your friend no a bonic friend a transient ischemic attack. Ebi o wa na ya say bia on side you kakra. But within like about 30 minutes, 5 minutes, na about back to normal. Obi say no. Obi say onya bibi say na so bo set risk factors, hypertension, ni diabetes ni ade na is likely say when you say TIA then no I was say we call hospital may you share na your born who by because usually ni pa for or may TIA a move back stroke in the very short term whatever.
Feel say obe juju and juju but woman na asa baneko.
Aha but
ko doctor.
Aha no no so me person me to amount for akoma because inema bebre or also etimi ma aya o feel tired. We feel it. Just remember one example. Bibiamiti as a doctor in the stroke clinic. One of the common complaints among for the ban is Emma among for first stroke and show move bebre. Aha. Inti nyamiche yes obi wa ho ubetimi nya sade na preocupe bia ukasa sisa. Okay. Yes, we sajujo. But in stroke hospital, doctor will assess. So if it's one or if it's most likely say sad transient ischemic attack here, obehu no abon ho ban. Because sometimes I am shishie no cry the hypertension number. Yes. Inti second question I will kind no. So we share info so there was certain me catch us stroke no representing on depending on baby adwene baby affected because adwene control baby but there were common presentations. And it's a common presentation see sebio or so be to me who okay when you be or let's say all of a sudden na no fachia okay and then the face no aha f no na no fachia sir all of a sudden a bit me I say stroke na AC yes okay and I say oh bia all of us in same wajo umpaka say man in so say ya obi wan na ba kono bafo aha and I say onrolu bonze bakono aha say aha bakonze ontumi for bakono usually I know your signs of subtle weakness yes so that's the arm and then the speech says I'm no kasa o kasa fe all of a sudden be as o kasa o tekra so bi kasa isi ya twimu bi as minti ase bi
asa wa bobisa
bibisa
and just wabo
or just wabo aha it could be that they don't see a stroke. What do I say? Any of these can be an early warning symptom or sign, depending for the patient or the one who is with the patient. And so this is an alert for you to seek an early intervention. That's one of it. But face no matter what some kakra, you want another condition biswa, and also ma amount for any ego. Okay. Any stroke. Okay. Protocol some your friend no Bell's palsy. Okay. And no so kaya because stroke is usually happens in the brain. Where you know it's with the nerve. Until it is a brain and your friend is a brain it is a transformer no. And the nerve night is electric wire. Okay. A day electricity ever ofie. Okay. Ebe ma ofie jan honde. Until say wire no nya problem fridge ni nye juma. The same way a transformer no nya problem fridge ni nye juma. But stroke no ye transformer side no. Aha. Inti ebia wire no to me nya problem, the nerve to me nya problem, e Bell's palsy no. And so ema when him by no any stroke. Any stroke. That be any a different condition. Okay. And at time inti elsewhere but in kakra bahaso. The earlier you report to the hospital and the earlier they diagnose you, there are certain interventions that it's been shown, especially with the clot type of stroke, to melt away the clot and open up or blood vessels. and it helps with recovery.
Okay.
Yes.
Me pass no who to me tunnel.
No who to me tunnel.
Okay.
Maybe 100% to cry.
Yeah.
The deficit is a lot better.
How much time do you have?
Okay, so usually, from the time I stroke in BC to the time I LCM withdraw, usually it shouldn't go beyond 4.5 hours.
1.5 hours.
And we share your system more. So we share your system more. We need a lot of changes in the health system to help us to achieve that. From recognition to ambulance service to referral system, reception, CT scan, but it's something that is achievable once we put the right structures in place. Yes. But yes, that is not all about the management. There are other parameters as well. So irrespective that we are not doing so much of that here, we still have other ways of improving the stroke recovery and then the deficit in terms of how much disability that the patient will have.
Well, Doc, I did could be person you clear no free hop. Bell's palsy, ya can say electric wire no. Na ebi ato chika current na ho na stroke ni a transformer na nkasa. Se wire ne go a, wenim den wire ne go a. Sense ani de be adwuma.
Yes.
Kasa no so be adwuma.
Yes. I mean kasa no be adwuma be bia.
But achia ne kakra ni.
Kasa no e be sled kakra.
Se enim no chia. Na nsa ne adwuma nko ade a. You make us okay when you stroke but still you in hospital. Oh
yes. A Bell's palsy he has a body hospital in term because they won't draw starting in term of recovery near faster.
So you're faster.
Yes.
Okay. Doc. See assemble and person catch young ones because hypertension, diabetes, cholesterol waka ho asem. Ni nyina so ayese nnam fofai. As a nutritionist, what me aka say, ojanam na doso. Sade nam na doso. Chibom na doso. See at the big crab by me mboni din. You back ho asem later. So we back ho asem later. But doc, assemble na waka aduane nko na de ba na. And I say to me, say so near jogging be an day, a bit me idea boy home because prevention is always better than cure.
Me junior waka na to move boy. A bunny stroke as some me person me can, especially to the general population, is a stroke is common and is increasing, as I've said it. We share the top 10 killer diseases in our country. This year, stroke is on top.
Part of the
10. It's part of the 10.
And even the 10 are top.
Yes, and it's the number one cause of disability. As to say, edema and yes, sebio accident and now sebibisa no stroke is number one. And yeah, I to say Africa and the developing countries is even more common. And our part, so the worst part is that it's even also more common in the younger generation. Sebio more you share. Ebusia hwe mba hwe yire hwe omo na etai and they see so are affected not just that person but the family and the society. And one of the main problems, as I've said, or the drivers of stroke is the risk factors: hypertension, diabetes, and the cholesterol problems. Hypertension also say be obi friend a silent killer e won ho a won that could preoccupy na bonkai e be bonkai na stroke e be bonkai na heart attack. Enti e wo wives in bread to bread I will say yet to me check it na ye hwe say BPT sen wo check na was ra enye akometu asem enye ewu asem e conditioner it me managing the world because who managing the world the who sunsan is a lot better. Okay. That's number one. And I say we can this lifestyle also drive a lot of the increase in hypertension and diabetes. Exercise and especially now alcohol, leading with all sorts of things. Yes. Right. Oh, the over so TV na enye me person me body.
Body na da. Ebe shock na say bi mo de nwura bi so kraka ho.
Good. Ni na I can drive the prevalence or the increase in hypertension and then directly or indirectly leads to stroke. I would say amount for taking charge of their health. And try and live a healthy lifestyle. It's not easy, and I mean that easy when it comes to trying to do some exercise, trying to cut a lot of the unnecessary or quote unquote the unhealthy
Things out.
yes, it's not easy, but we have to, because stroke is preventable. Yes, that is the message that I want to send.
Stroke is preventable.
Yes, largely
the risk
preventable.
Factors are manageable. Don't be afraid. Thank you so much.
Thank
Dr.
you too.
Nkrumah.
Thank you.
It's so lovely seeing you, and thank you for spending time with us on Vodafone Healthline.
Very welcome.
I am simple. Exercise, look, I say, any exercise guru no be big kakra. Me taking it serious. Na I bet me prevent stroke. Yanko make kakra. Baba see, amen to it. Baba see. Welcome back. Where the matumi o. Vodafone for tumi ya de kesia mananama. Omotumi ato 9 na, obetumi de ahye baby atwa ye no. Mummi enkohwe.
Madam Yvonne Williams was apparently well till April 2017, where she had to be amputated due to diabetes. She's been a diabetic for some time now, but the complications started setting in, and eventually she had to undergo a transtibial amputation, which is a below-the-knee amputation. This surgery was done in Kumasi. So we met her for the first time here in Insaom, still in 2017, where after the examination we realized that she could benefit from a prosthesis, which is an artificial leg. Unfortunately, she couldn't pay for the leg, and so it delays the whole process. So 2 years later, she came in with help from Vodafone, and that's when we decided to start the process all over again.
Na hanya bad nyama ko yi said ya na mi wo fie na mi bu me ho sam ya yarefo na mbedu ha ne o ma ho fama ne o ha ka mi ho se me nyare aha ya kama.
We had to prepare her for the prosthesis. She had to undergo a series of exercises to get her in shape, to get the residual limb strong enough for the prosthesis. We also had to mold it well so it could fit into the socket. We had to make sure generally she was healthy, she was well, because the prosthesis needs some level of energy, strength to control. So she had to undergo all this. Also to be able to use the assistive device, that's the Zimmer frame, without difficulty. So when we realized she was fit, we measured her for the leg. It took about a day or two for it to be manufactured, and now she's fine. She's been fitted, and we are going through the rehab. So averagely, within 4 weeks after measurement fitting, an amputee should be able to walk with a transtibial prosthesis.
Ma omasha say ya me training say me nante exercise bibia mu say radi adom mitumi sori gina ho mitumi nante so kama mitumi hu say nche bia metumi nante say ya bibia ya nye meda.
Vodafone, my idea. For the many patients who are contemplating amputation or not, amputation is not the end of the world. So let's take it when it's offered.
True. And without wasting much time, Mabna is ready for us exercise time.
I'm happy to be here again with you. Today, we've heard so much. We've been educated. I just want to add a little bit. You know, our doctors mentioned that exercise is very important. You can't take it out, but you know, the wholesome thing we should do is physical activity. I always want us to be aware that if you cannot, because exercise is programmed, it's conscious, you know, it's time bound. But physical activity, it's wide. You can clean, you can wipe, you can walk, you can play with the children in the house, you can go out and play five-a-side. You can do so much. Minim say Ghana hano nye emu bebre na enim ensuo bro. Menka say called swimming, but you can go in the water and move in the water. Play your favorite music, move in the water. It's all aqua aerobics. It's good. And say perception be say a certain kind of people go to the poolside. Go to the poolside, especially when it's quiet. Who say maybe knee problem and now waist problem and now be beside how I do, so you can't really, you know, do this high impact physical activity. It's okay. Consume and so they are no less impacting. Emma or joints no any problems. Especially our aging population. It's very simple. And our grandchildren for poolside and your monko and yet don't distance yourself and just stay in the house and not be doing anything. And then I want us to do some interesting things to keep ourselves active, to keep the body, you know, strong and fit, to keep things inside the system moving so that we can prevent hypertension, we can prevent stroke, we can prevent all these preventable diseases. Your doctors almost say are manageable, and some of the things you can do to manage it is exercise. And tianano me pesa me chira moves kakre bia ubetimi aye wo fie aboa na what media keep you active. Nyame beya sisi an your friend say full body with weight. When I work with body ni nyina, muscles na wo body ni nyina. So a low impact share say enye gidi obeka say bia ama wo joints and say wo mpom ya. So ma maintain me side na hwe ni ameye. Weight no madin kan ka say so fa bottle 500 ml na water bottle ya to ya for 500 ml na 0.5 kg ufa 1 liter 1 kg ufa 2 liters 2 kg enti ma weight ni munye du kakra se be ya o muscles ni be ye adwuma enti no upeja kosro sa o de aba form wa tene no na wa bendi wuni no ment na ukotodwe ne so ment na so ko tena sitisa na wo tena toilet seat so no na de aba form say won't me fan ka form sa eno ani sa wo de aba level we so ubetimi atena sia ye say mom say empo ukotodwe problem wo ma ahunhuna na bibi sa tena akonya so eno asa opeja na de aka form upeja na de aka form me say we your friend say full body lift no why are there afei yen nyini nkweni mu anase yeni problems bia no mama nchel activity ba koso a obeye so we no your friend burpees enkwala ni mpanyimfo nyina ye pe burpees because eye ni jade ubehwi sa wa don sa kan form back in jump show back in jump back men ka say na re na wuye we dey mean to me nyo anu edin dodo anu nye din sa so se wo hwe na se we no too much mawa wo don sa ne kofoma na do nan ne ko ekire wo dey akọ ekire wo dey aba enu anu no she enye gidi bia enye ade bia edin bia just throw the leg back, the other one bring them in, lift your arms in the air. If you can, just give it a little jump. When you jump, make sure you land on your toes. Spring. Oh, that's a spring, Bishop. Spring on your toes. Good job. Let me turn to this side so you can see the side view. So up, down, back, in, up. There you go. See, it's not so much. This is the burpee. Burpee, no, your body ni na to say na we are skipping, no. Oh, until I won't feel this when you're skipping, no. You can try the burpees. If you can do 15, 5, 10, fantastic. Just Do it at a pace that satisfies you. Breathe out through your mouth. But when you're breathing, make sure the air is going into your abdomen and coming out. When you breathe like that whilst you're exercising, it's able to keep you to go for a longer period without getting tired. But if you're panting, you'll be tired right now. I'm so happy that you joined me today. I hope that the things I've taught you, you put them in practice. If you have hypertension, please make sure that you do the exercises at a continual pace. You don't change it for a period just to monitor yourself. Make sure that things are moving well before you try to challenge yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to be with you another time. Frema, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and we are grateful that you were with us.
Anytime.
You better try.
Eddie.
You better try. Well, thank you so much also for spending time with us on Vodafone Healthline. Indeed, the show is coming to an end, but that's not the end of the relationship or the conversation. Let's keep it going on our social media handles. And before I go, you must have that nutrition tip from your very own Frema, the nutritionist. Sambo janam no yensusu nwe. Yensusu nwe, wa woni pressure assembly and bibiano once a week is okay. But pork ka ho. Why? Pork ka ho ayi nantwinam, all those things. Yensusu, why? Now what was our problem? Na say door compound at least once a month be there. You be fanesa. And no one no tete no near how your blood pressure and your money levels no beko. Now Munkai say this show was proudly brought to you by Vodafone. The future is exciting. Ready? See you later.
The future is exciting. Ready?